Really? I'm in the garage and the damn ice cream truck's outside trying to get a video done. Literally can't do it. Ugh. All right, we're going to try to work with it, guys. Welcome on back to TK's Garage, and I got to give a major shout out and a major thank you to all you guys that have followed over on the new channel, Auto Intel Daily. Now, let me talk about what's going on here at TK's Garage. If you remember about a month back, around a month ago, I think it's been about a month, I talked about some new terms that YouTube was doing. And that it came about because OC Motivator had posted a video, and I can say the word now because it doesn't matter, street takeover. He posted some videos from a street takeover, and he got a community guidelines strike. Now, here's the funny thing about what's going on with TK's Garage. I got no community guideline strikes. None. Zero. But what they are doing now is they realize that they might not be able to, legally do that, like go after somebody for posting a video, because it's so hard for their AI to determine what's illegal racing and what's legal racing. And that's what happened on my channel. So all of the racing that has ever been posted here on TK's Garage has always been at a track, whether it's at the Texas Motorplex, the Memphis International Raceway, or multiple tracks like Rockingham and others in North Carolina, where I would drag race the Green Monster, my BMWs, and the like. Well, what has happened is, and I'm going to put the image up here in a second, is what they're doing now with racers, and it's not just racing. This is the other problem. If you show vehicles like say you're doing a walk around at Copart or IAA, and they're just severely damaged vehicle where the accident could, in terms of YouTube's interpretation, resulted in death, they will pull your monetization. Don't believe me? Let me show you. Now, you'll see up here it says, not eligible for monetization. Does that stress me out? Yeah, I mean, sucks to lose that revenue. It was a six-figure a year revenue easily from AdSense. Luckily for me, I have great sponsors and I have a great team behind the channel. So in all reality, that revenue that I was getting from ads that YouTube will probably continue to place on my videos, I just won't see any of it, will now become ad spots, and I'll keep monetization. There's no thing where I don't want ads to be shown, and it'll just be ad spots of me talking about the great companies that have sponsored me before. We have the Flexi Mounts thing here, which you haven't seen that campaign yet, or Exter, or Brooklyn Bedding, and so many other companies that have jumped in to sponsor the channel. That's how it's going to go. So I know a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, if the monetization has gone on your channel, then you're just going to give up, right? No, I have a channel with over 200,000 subscribers. Why would I do that? I still have influence, a voice, and I still will make money off this channel, whether or not I make money from Google. So now, could it be fixed? Could it get addressed? I have reached out, and we are talking back and forth with my YouTube rep, and there was some other stuff that was going on. But I said in the video yesterday that California was trying to come after my channel. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. All they have to do if they don't like you, a government or whatever, is especially where YouTube is based in California, is reach out to YouTube and say, hey, this guy does drag racing videos. He has videos of totaled cars. Isn't that against your terms of service? And boop, monetization gone. So if you happen to deal with salvage cars and you happen to show, now it doesn't mean you can't do Copart videos. I'm actually going to get back to doing some of those on another channel. But you can't, it's going to be at a point where you can't show vehicles that show damage that could have resulted in death. So, or serious injury. So vehicles that might show carnage is what I used to call it back in the day, right? Can't do that anymore. If you do it, they're going to pull your money. And there's no notice. You don't get an email. Like normally if you get in trouble because it's like they think you're reusing old videos, which by the way is against terms of service, or anything like that, they'll put a little notice under that image I showed here a few minutes ago that says why they pulled your monetization. I'm not stressing. We're going to continue to do our videos here, and I'm going to happily post stuff over on Auto Intel Daily, which is monetized and has never had anything in there in terms of crashed cars, salvaged cars, or, you know, like cars that would have showed that somebody could have died in them, or racing on them. So, yeah, California won't be able to slap that channel. But, like I said, we're going to continue doing our regularly scheduled program here. But when you're looking for like the 4 or 5 uploads or other stuff that I do daily, I'm going to start doing that over on Auto Intel Daily. That channel will be linked in the description. You guys have already come through it. The channel's already gained like over 1,000 subs since the morning from the earlier post. That said, I do have some news for you guys here today. I will be posting that later. I just got in here and just got done doing some stuff to the M5, getting this thing ready to go to Rockingham, North Carolina, to go beat on some Mopars and anybody else that wants to line it up. So stay tuned. I know you're going to say, well, what, are you going to take the 2 Series? No, just the 5, just the M5. But, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw I did pick up another Mopar. But, yeah, this is just a wake-up call for you guys that do automotive content. I don't know what that means for other channels that are completely racing based. Are they going to slap those channels? Because it looks like they're just demonetizing. They're not keeping people. You can upload all you want and they're not going to limit the videos. They're just going to make sure that Google doesn't pay you for them, which is understandable. Fine with me. I'll make sure that the racing stuff goes to Instagram, or I can post them here now because it won't matter. So, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. This should be a massive wake-up call if you're on YouTube to make sure that you look at, and this is the thing, I do it, I'm sure a bunch of other creators do it. We get those pop-ups in YouTube Studio, new guidelines. I probably see 6 of those friggin' things a year, okay? We can say F, we can say fuck a million times at the beginning of the year, and then the guidelines change, and sometimes towards the end of the year, you only can say fuck after 8 seconds. Like, I get it. There's all different types of things, and it constantly keeps changing. But the good news is we're not stressing. I've made it clear to you guys multiple times before because of the revenue that I already get in from my actual company. But this was... the stuff from YouTube is just gravy, guys. It allowed me to do extra stuff, you know, build this thing to be insane, which people will get to see at the track soon. You know, maybe do a little bit more traveling, host meets. It did help in terms of buying the cars to be able to allow us to do car giveaways. So we'll see how that goes moving forward. I think I'm probably going to do another one, but we might wait until beginning of next month. Or maybe we'll launch it towards the end of this month. I don't know. So stay tuned for that. But you guys wanted to know what happened. I saw the comments from the video this morning. That's what I know to be the case right now. Could it change? Could it get fixed? Of course it could. Don't think that I haven't reached out to friends that work in government to have a conversation and see if they can fix it. But it also is a wake-up call to be like, if you do a lot of content, and I know people that do this full-time and they have no job, they do nothing, they have no business, no other means of income. Putting all of your eggs in one basket sucks. You need brand partners. It's so critical in this space. And I'm going to be honest, if I didn't have the brand partners, I wouldn't be uploading today. It just wouldn't. Doesn't make sense for me to do it. Because then, you know, like, yeah, I'm talking about it. I'm spending 4 or 5 minutes of my time, you know, to shoot a video, and then I have to edit it and do all of that, and there's nothing in. I'd still probably post every once in a while about something that I was excited about, but not as frequently as I do now. So that's what happened. That's where we're at. Does the issue get fixed? If I was a betting man, I'd say yes. As an end of the world if it doesn't? Nope. Nope. We'll focus on, you know, Auto Intel Daily. I'll push that. That channel already makes money every single month from what it was already doing. And we'll start posting our auto content there. You guys have been going over there. I tagged it in the description. Make sure you go subscribe over there because we're going to drop some videos over there today. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends. Because best believe, I don't care what none of this shit is. I'm still staying petty.